Unspoken Issues.
We got to talk about Wizard, or
Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that real quick. All right. So let me download it real quick. June of 1996. Need to share screen, entire screen, and add this to stage. Here you go.
Oh yeah.
Pamela Anderson insists she's a lot like her barbed wire character. Have you ever watched the movie? You're the movie guy, so I have a feeling you have.
I've seen parts of it.
Oh, okay. Certain parts. I can tell you that I've read the comic, and it's good.
That was part of the DC's Comics Greatest World or whatever. Not DC, Dark Horse.
Yes, you're right. Yeah, because there's another guy, Motorhead, that's like affiliated with Barbed Wire, I think. Mm-hmm. He gets his own title too, I think, if I remember right.
Yeah, I would like to read some of that stuff. Only Comics Greatest World stuff I've ever read is some of the X books.
Yeah. Yeah, I really dug. I thought the story that it was telling was good.
Ooh, a Watchmen casting call.
All right, so we got to do this. There's no avoiding this right here. So, okay. Let me see if I can get the single page. Yeah, here we go. And then I could probably zoom in a little bit. All right, so here we go. We're casting Watchmen.
Is that David Caruso as Rorschach?
Yep. The only thing I know David Caruso from is CSI, right?
Yeah, CSI Miami, I think.
Yeah. Who was it? Jackie Earl Haley in the movie?
Yeah.
He did a fantastic job.
Yeah, he was great. Caruso in the 90s as Rorschach, I guess that would be okay. I really only know Caruso from, I don't know if I've ever seen anything with him in it except for Jade.
Okay.
William Friedkin movie. It's like an erotic thriller. It's not very good.
Yeah, I remember seeing that on the video shelves. All right, next up. So we got Night Owl, and they are casting William Hurt.
That's pretty good casting. Dennis Farina's probably, I was going to say he's a little too old to be the comedian, but I guess for the older version of the comedian, he's not bad.
That's true. Right.
I really think Jeffrey Dean Morgan as the comedian was pretty awesome.
Oh, yeah. Ozymandias, Robert Redford. Okay, I guess he could pull that off. Maybe.
That makes sense, I think. He seems a little old, too.
Yeah.
I guess maybe in the 90s, not as much.
And David James Elliott of Jag fame as Dr. Manhattan.
Well, does he have the equipment for it?
That's Jag,
I don't
brother.
know. I've never seen Jag. I'm sure he'd be fine.
Oh, yeah. Silk Spectre, they have Demi Moore for.
Yeah, that's good.
That's fair. All right. Moloch, which I do not remember him in Watchmen for some reason. Help me out. Who was Moloch?
He was one of the villains who he got cancer. He's the one who woke up with the comedian on his bed, in tears.
Okay. Roddy McDowell.
That's not bad.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Sally Jupiter, they're saying Anne Bancroft from Malice and Home for the Holidays.
All right.
Okay. And
I know who she is, but that's fine.
Sure. And then Charlton Heston as Hollis Mason. Yeah,
nice.
Get him in something. There you go.
This is probably the best casting call they've done that I've seen. Because usually they're just let's find somebody that kind of sort of looks like the character.
Yeah, that's true.
And we'll throw them in there. This one seems a little more thought out.
I agree.
They've got some real actors in there.
All right. Well, as we're scanning here.
The Prophet Cable.
There it is. Yeah, written by Chuck Dixon. All right. Well, that's probably a nice article to read.
Yeah, Kingdom
Judgment Day, Kingdom Come. A great story. That's probably top 5 stories that came out that year. If not.
Gotta be.
Yeah, hey, we covered this run. Carl Kessel returns Daredevil to his roots with a whimsical twist. You can't handle the truth. Oh, what are we doing here? Top 10 unresolved X-Men plots are at last answered. What the hell's going on here, it says.
We got to cover that at some point.
Yeah, that is a great
Backlash Spider-Man miniseries.
Great looking book, too. All right, here we go. There it is. Let me find the answers. Close your eyes because I'm going to go find them and copy them here real quick. I got to know what the hell I'm talking about. So we scroll through. That's another one I'd like to kind of just look at. Was the Scud is it Scud?
Yeah. The Disposable Assassin.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind just reading that. It looks
an omnibus of that I've never read.
Never cracked it open.
I had it for like 5 years.
Yeah, I have so much of that shit sitting around here. Oh, that's another card game that didn't go very well. Spellfire. CBIQ answers should be coming up soon. Jimmy Palmiotti he's going to continue to give an inking clinic on the next one too as well. Like, I don't know how in the world people are not like just loving the fact that Jimmy Palmiotti has given him his secrets away here. These freaking cool figures. That's a pit figure.
Yeah, I always liked the created figures.
The next issue, which we'll talk about this when we do the next one, it'll be one of the first and only times we'll probably talk about some submitted art because they asked for people to provide amalgam characters.
Oh, nice.
And the first one was like Super Neato, which was Superman and Magneto put together, and some other stuff was looking great. Also, there was a news bit in the next one about an Evangeline movie.
Hey, it's still in the works. 30 years later.
That is correct. All right. Oh, boy, in the trailer park, there's... What is that? That's that Generation X TV series.
Oh, yeah. If you get a minute, send me the cover to that Wizard that we're going to cover next week, because I probably got it. I'll dig through.
Okay. Yeah,
I've got a couple of boxes full of Wizards.
It's got she or shy on the front of it.
Okay, yeah, I know exactly. With a white background?
Yeah, issue 59.
Yeah, I know exactly which one you're talking about.
All right, we should be coming up on the answers, I assume, sometime. They're getting ready to get into Darkest Night, which I don't think I've read over in DC. It sounds like a cool story. Like the sun just goes dark.
Oh, Final Night, yeah.
Is that what it's called?
I think maybe it was called Darkest Night originally, but I think when it was released, it was called The Final Night.
Prime time for anime. I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay, drawing board, people drawing. Oh, that's a cool looking Sandman. Calvin and Hobbes. There's a cool Lobo.
Homer's Gambit.
Homer's Gambit. All right. Top 10 comics. Bad Girls, baby. Lady
They're
Death.
all over.
Yep. Lady Death, Dawn, Angela. Yeah, there's some Amalgam stuff. Number 8 issue, the top issue, X Patrol. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yep. There's Amalgam. That Starman series, heard a lot of good stuff about that too. I have not had a chance to really. I think I may have covered a few issues with Dean and Derry maybe at one point, or was planning to, and never sat down and finished it. But I bought an omnibus of that too. I think I got it at Ollie's. Either that or it was at a con. Oh, character profile on the Hulk. Old McFarlane there. Oh, in the junk drawer.
I gotta get one of those Green Lantern watches.
Oh, goodness. There's a Resident Evil. They're covering Resident Evil. Dude, did you play any of these survival horror games?
I would usually watch my older brother and his buddy play Resident Evil and Silent Hill, and I was just never very good at them.
So I started dating my wife in 92. All right. Get my PlayStation in 96. I want to say, I know I went to college with my PlayStation. So I either got it in late 90, I think it was late 95. And Resident Evil comes out. And like, I shut the lights off in my room. Me and my wife, me and my girlfriend at the time, she's doing the same thing you did, watching me play video games.
Yeah, there's some genuine jump scares.
Dude, it was good. Those are memories I'll never forget. I have stories about playing Marvel Superheroes, the arcade game. When we first got our Walmart down here, it was the one time that they had an arcade. There was like a few arcade games in the center of like where the carts would go. And I would just kill time because my last 2 years of high school, I did at a community college. And basically it was a big change from having to go to school all day because my classes were, I'd go to school for like 3 hours and then have a big like 4-hour break in between my next class that's going to start at 2. So there ain't shit to do down here in Marietta. Walmart had just opened not too long before that, and they had a Marvel Superheroes arcade cabinet sitting in there.
Well, that'll keep you busy for 4 hours.
I'm cheap. I'm notoriously cheap too. So it's tough for me to figure out like, okay, I know how these arcade games are. They're going to get you for every quarter that they can. So I go in there and I'm like looking this thing over, and I think I play a game, but I noticed that as I'm playing the game, where your joysticks are at, like that top panel is loose. So I ended up working in an arcade from 2001 to 5. So afterwards I figured I know what happened. Somebody came in to collect the quarters and probably tried to work on one of like the joysticks or the buttons. So in order to do that, there's like these flip things underneath. So you can flip the whole front of the cabinet, basically where the joysticks are at, either up or out, so you can get to them. Okay, much easier than trying to get under the thing. You can flip this thing up and get to them easily that way. They forgot to latch it back up. So what I ended up finding out is I could lift this thing up just ever so gently and put my hand in there, and there's a free credit button. You could either go into settings or you could just credit. Boom, 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 boom. And man, I played a lot of Marvel superheroes in between class. For that
That's a good way to become an expert.
Right. For that small time before the dude came back and he's like, oh crap, I didn't latch this thing. There they are. Don't look.
All right, no looking.
All right, here we go. I want to grab these, screenshot.
I'll only Google.
Oh, you cheater. All right, let me paste my answers over here. So yeah, just to let everybody know, again, this is the June issue of Wizard, issue 58. Play along with us here as we go through the CBIQ and test your comic book intelligent quotient, I think is what it means. All right, let me scroll. There we go. All right, I want to zoom in so we can see, so you might be able to see them a little better. Yep. I need to be able to see them. All right, question number 1. When they first met, what excuse did Alpha Flight have for brawling with the X-Men? Was it the X-Men broke into a top secret Canadian military facility? Wolverine had voted for Quebec's secession? The Master held Prime Minister Pierre Trudeau hostage and threatened to kill him unless Alpha Flight would destroy the X-Men? And finally, D, the X-Men were trying to prevent Alpha Flight from kidnapping Wolverine.
I think it's D, but it could be A.
You said...
I'm going to say D.
D? Yeah, that's correct. D is correct. All right, number 2. Who has never had a crossover with Batman? This is 1996.
Right.
We got RoboCop. We've got Predator. We've got the Hulk. And we've got Judge Dredd. And I haven't looked at the answer. Okay?
Okay.
I can tell you that I know definitely 2 that have. Actually, no. I'm sorry. I know what it is. All right, what's your answer?
I believe it's RoboCop, and I think that still is true.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think RoboCop has done anything either, and that is correct. I was sitting there like, oh, I don't think Hulk did, and I was like, oh, yes, he has. And Batman beat him, if I remember correctly, or at least took the Hulk down in that comic by using gas. Way to go.
Punched him in the solar plexus.
That's right. He hit him and knocked his wind out. And then, or something like that. Something weird. Hey, you'll never guess this one. What do Prime, the Elementals, Monolith 1, and Doctor Doom protege Christophe Bernard have in common? All were born outside of the United States. All 3 have died and been brought back to life. C, they all have radioactive blood. D, they are all adolescent boys.
D.
That is correct. D, they are all adolescent boys. Number 4. Oh, man, these are just right up your alley. On The Simpsons, what is the name of the cartoon mascot tour guide of Springfield's nuclear power plant? I'm not even going to give you the options because I feel like you're going to be able to just tell me.
No, I'm going to need the options.
Okay. Our option A is Uranium Rod. We have B, Blinky the Three-Eyed Fish. C, Smilin' Joe Fission. And D, Writhen Jake Toomer.
I think it's C.
That's correct. Smilin' Joe Fission. All right, then.
That must be from an early season episode because I haven't... The first couple of seasons, I've seen a bunch of those episodes several times, but not like I have the latest.
Shoot, we're only 8 seasons in by this
Probably,
point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it aired in 87 or 88. Okay, number 5, Image Amazon Glory once belonged to a World War II era super team. What was the name of that team? Was it the All-Star Squadron, the Allies, the Triple Entente, the Alliance?
The Allies.
That is correct. It is the Allies. All right, number 6, which fictitious Dark Horse town had the gumption to secede from the United States? Was it Astro City, Dakota, or Arcadia? I don't know.
I believe Dakota is part of the Milestone universe.
Okay.
It's not Astro City.
What's
the first one?
We have Golden City, and then your other option is Arcadia, which Arcadia, you were talking about the X books. Or not?
Yeah, I think Arcadia is part of that universe. I don't know about Golden City. I'm going to go Arcadia.
The correct answer is A, Golden City. Oh, that's one he's missed. That's one you've missed so far, right? So just one. Yeah. That's good. All right, in the Image universe, who is the leader of the band of mutants that reside in the Red Bay housing project? Is it A, Dart, B, John Lynch, C, Magneto, or D, Mother May I?
And I'm going to say Mother May I.
I think you're right. Let's take a look. Number 7 is indeed D. That's the Cyberforce thing, I believe, right? Yeah. All right. Number 8, what Civil War ghost inhabits the haunted tank? Is it A, Stonewall Jackson, B, Robert E. Lee, C, Jeb Stewart, or D, George Armstrong Custer?
I think it is C.
That is correct. It is C, Jeb Stewart. Have you ever read it much Haunted Tank at all?
No, but I've heard it referenced before.
I listened to a podcast called the Weird Warriors podcast, and they cover a lot of stuff that like either deals with a haunted tank or every once in a while he'll pop up. But all right, which enigmatic character was responsible for the recent Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2099 crossover? Was it Doom 2099? B, the Net Prophet?
Okay.
C, Kang the Conqueror, or D, Spider-Man 2211?
I've never read this. I'm in the process of reading through Spidey 2099 right now, but I haven't got to that crossover yet. I'm going to say Kang the Conqueror.
It is actually D. So, spoilers, you're going to meet Spider-Man 2211 at some point.
I look forward to it.
Number 10, name the 4 Legionnaires. Oh, jeez. Who form... I can't Legion. I suck at Legion so bad. Name the 4 Legionnaires who form the Espionage Squad. Is it A, Triad, and Leviathan? B, Shrinking Violet, Invisible Kid, Ultra Boy, and Quantum Kid? C, Invisible Kid, Triad, Shrinking Violet, and Chameleon? Or D, Saturn Girl, Cosmic Boy, Livewire, and Brainiac 5?
I'm just going to say D.
All right, this is number 10. Number 10 is C, Invisible Kid, Triad, Shrinking Violet, and Chameleon. Okay.
Crashing and burning.
Let's see. Have you made your way out? You're not a sea monkey, apparently, because we're rating as lame water-breathing superheroes. So if you score 20, you're a sea monkey. Right now, you are the Finn. He was lame in the 1940s. He now is lame in the 1990s, one of the most consistent of Marvel characters. So you're still cooking. You've got a few more before you drop out of that. But all right. How many androids have been Avengers? And if you're feeling cocky enough, name them. So we've got 2, 4, 6, or all of the Avengers are androids.
I'm going to say 2.
Okay.
And I'm going to say the Vision and Jim Hammond.
Okay. I'm not going to be able to name the 4 that are. So it's apparently 4 of them, which.
Does it say in the answer?
No, it does not. So I'm kind of like, I'm struggling to come up with 3.
I don't even know if Jim Hammond has ever been an Avenger, but.
Jim Hammond, yeah, I didn't know. We know he was an ally, right? Was it the Allies?
Yeah.
Or
the Invaders.
Invaders, that's right. Okay, number 12. The real name of the Supreme that appeared after Extreme Sacrifice is A, Probe, B, Val-En, C, Ethan Crane, or D, Kal-El. I know which one it's not. And I'm supposed to be a Supreme guy, and I feel like I'm going to just say I'm going to go with C, but you pick what you want to pick there because
I don't know. I'll go with B.
Okay. All right, number 12 is A. We were both wrong. It's Probe. Okay. All right. Number 13, how did the Blue Devil get his powers? Blue Devil, off the top of your head what that character is? I know I've heard the name. Is a DC character, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think I know how he got his powers too. But
All right.
I'll still take the options.
Here we go. He was a lesser demon sent by the evil demon supreme Nebulos to wreak havoc on Earth, but he had a change of heart due to the love of a human. Then we have B. During the Bloodline storyline, his genes were infected by an alien virus, causing him to mutate into the Blue Devil. C. He was a special effects expert wearing a Blue Devil costume on a movie set when up popped the demon Nebros, who fused his costume to his hide, turning him into a real-life Blue Devil. And then D. While exploring the Himalayas, an explorer discovered an ancient scroll. Once he translated it and read the words aloud, he was instantly turned into a Blue Devil. I think I know which one this is too, but let's hear it.
C.
C? Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. And that is correct. 13 is C. Number 14, a woman with persuasive powers named Shannon Fitzpatrick recently saved the life of Kane, Spider-Man's foe. What is her code name? Is it Sham, Trance, Muse, or Tremble? That's funny. Muse. If it's Muse, that's, yeah.
I do not know. It's not super familiar with the Clone Saga. I'm going to say B.
The correct answer is Muse. It is C, Muse, which is crazy. Okay, all right. So I think you've now crossed into Marina. So dull a character, they killed her off. She now sleeps with the fishes. You can't get any worse than this. Come on, Chris. Here we go.
I'm trying.
All right. Before Sunspot was an X-Force, what lame group of heroes did he belong to that also included Moon Boy and a mutant lobster? Was it the New Mutants, Fallen Angels, Power Pack, or the Resistance?
I'm pretty sure he was a New Mutant, but I feel like those other characters were not. So I'm going to say the Fallen Angels.
And the correct answer is the Fallen Angels. Good job. Number 16, in Adventures of Superman number 533, who was the villain that planted the fake bombs to draw Superman and Impulse away from Metropolis? Was it Lex Luthor, Scavenger, Doomsday, or Brainiac? Seems like a pretty big plot for Doomsday to come up with, so I'm just going to say that's not it.
What was the other options?
So Lex Luthor, Scavenger, or Brainiac?
I'm going to say Scavenger.
All right, and the correct answer is Scavenger. Nice job. All right, number 17. Who hasn't had Rick Jones as a sidekick? Rom Space Knight, Thor, Captain America, or Captain Marvel?
Well, this is pre the Captain Marvel of the 2000s where Rick Jones was a major character.
Right.
I know he was Cap's sidekick at one point.
Yep.
Because he was involved in that later Captain Marvel series, I'm assuming he was
probably somehow related.
Probably
now. Yeah, okay. All right.
What was the second option?
So you've got Rom Space Knight and Thor.
I just can't imagine him palling around with Thor. I want to say Rom because I love Rom. But
yeah, well, and I just don't understand how Rom is I wouldn't. Both of those are on my suspect list, but the one that's most suspect to me is A, Rom Space Knight. But that's just me. I don't know much about Rom, so
I'm going to say Thor.
The correct answer is Thor. You did good.
Oh, yes.
I would have went with Rom. Man. All right. Number 18, what super duo never had a comic book with both of their names in the title? Was it Ant-Man and the Wasp, Power Man and Iron Fist, Daredevil and Black Widow, or Captain America and the Falcon?
What was the first one?
Ant-Man and the Wasp, Power Man and Iron Fist, Daredevil and Black Widow, Captain America and the Falcon.
I want to say it's either Ant-Man and the Wasp or Daredevil and Black Widow, but I'm going to just go ahead and say Daredevil and Black Widow.
Oh, the correct answer is A, Ant-Man and the Wasp. We got two more left. Here we go. What was the name of Eric Draven's band in the movie The Crow? Was it Hangman's Joke, The Regime, Wicked Lester, or ironically, his band was named Crow?
I'm going to say Hangman's Joke.
That is correct. It is A, Hangman's Joke. And finally, Now, the question number 20, at the very end of the trial of Superman storyline, what was the sentence the tribunal gave the Man of Steel? Was it A, death in the radioactive debris of Krypton, B, 6 months of community service by picking up trash along the highways of the tribunal's planet, C, going to grade schools across the U.S. and talking to kids about the evils of destroying their home planet, or D, a lifetime of fighting the never-ending battle? Which is that supposed to? That's all that says.
Okay. What was he on trial for? Does it say?
It says at the very end of the trial of Superman storyline, what was the sentence the tribunal gave the Man of Steel? So I don't know what he's on trial for.
The only one that seems like a punishment is I kind of want to say maybe it's ironically D, but I'm going to go with A.
The correct answer is D, a lifetime of fighting the never-ending battle. All right, so 12, you are officially Marina. So dull a character, they killed her off. She now sleeps with the fishes. You're not Aqua Girl, so be proud. Who's
I guess.
Just another redundant character. She may be able to talk to fish, but what the hell do they have to say anyway? Congratulations, Chris Armstrong.